Welcome back everybody to Final Fantasy XIV Online with Rosalore Seraphina. We are currently leveling up our samurai job to level 54 so we can undertake the next quest. We are working our way through all the quests that are available to the samurai in A Realm Reborn, although you do need to have, I think it's Stormblood in order to access this class at this point. So, in the meantime, let's grab Menphilia. Welcome back, Rosalore. I understand that Alphinaud had a task for you. May I ask what it was? Charges of treason and espionage against Eline Royale. I can scarcely believe it. Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? No, it avails us naught to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust to the authorities to uncover it. Let us speak of another matter. I am pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Excellent. A simple plan. Menphilia has never been one to hesitate when it comes to asking others for aid. As you may recall, Iceheart used the Aetheryte in the depths of Snowcloak to teleport a short distance to the west, most likely to a sanctuary of some description. It is there that we suspect she means to summon Shiva using the crystals she stole from the House Photomp's caravan. The heretics believe that they are bringing about the second coming of their patron saint. But if, as we suspect, they mean to hold a summoning ritual of the kind employed by the beast tribes, it seems that the likely result will be something more akin to a primal. Suffice it to say they must be stopped, and stop them we shall. But first we must surmount the obstacle that Iceheart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be a simple matter to tap into the established Ethernet and thereby follow our quarry. However, despite our best efforts, we have been unable to ascertain the position of the Aetheryte to which she teleported. Our prevailing theory is that she destroyed the second Aetheryte upon arrival, a reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one. After discussing the matter at length with Urianger, we have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution, which is why we have called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise, a colleague of ours who is currently en route to Revenant's toll from Charlayan. She should be arriving within the hour, in fact. Since you are here, mayhap we would welcome her together. I'm certain she would appreciate the gesture. Let us make our way to the northern gates and await her coming. Let us do that. Let us also see what side quests we might have in this area. I'm sure our samurai could benefit from some extra work. Let's go. One of the better ways to actually level up at this point is we're doing our challenge log. Yes, that helps a bit. But also running dungeons with it. Now, I'm thinking we could probably do that. Okay, so Lorient, in order to unlock that, we need to have run Amdapor Keep, which I think we've unlocked. And Blozong, we need to have run the Wanderer's Palace, which we have unlocked, we just haven't run yet. So we could do that. We do have a fair amount of the episode to run, so why don't we have a look in our journal. Okay. Out of the blue, no, that's the blue mage, just to harvest. Fear Odin and the Shroud. So we need to run Earth's Fount. We need to unlock this too, so we can run it. Cease and desist. Okay, no, that's a alchemist quest. That's, yeah. The Immaculate Deception is Hildebrand. Oh my god, Hildebrand. Rewards for that. Hildebrand quest will unlock mounts and other things as well. A simple plan is where we are now. Magic technical difficulties. Labyrinth of the Ancients. So we could run Fear Odin and the Shroud. Labyrinth of the Ancients. Ultima's Bane. I hate that quest. Anyway, the Ultima's Bane and King of the Hull. We could. We're not due to run another dungeon, so why don't we grab our duty finder? And I'll just see if I can move it over a little bit. Just move that way. Alright, so we're going to level up our samurai. I mean, we also haven't done our high-level dungeons, our leveling, our trials, and our main scenario either. So that's the other thing we could be doing. It's Sunday here. I'm fairly sure that there will be people on. However, the trials we're looking at, the Labyrinth of the Ancients we need to do. The Ultimate Ballad, I think. Okay. So Earth's Fount. Okay, Earth's Fount is a trial. And that's a raid. So we're putting down for a raid. Trial, if it will let me. So that's Earth's Fount. Sophia, Odin, and the Shroud. The Ultimate Ballad is Ultima's Bane, the Minstrel's Ballad. So we'll put down for that as well. And King of the Hull. What's that one? Okay, I've got to go talk to Denston. Alright, so those are the three we need to do. I'm going to see if that works. Normally you wait forever for these things, but we'll see. 17 minutes. Well, we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, then normally I wouldn't do this while I was running main story quest because we might actually miss something that we want to watch. But let's zip through and see how we go. Okay, no, we are going to miss something we want to watch. I will jump out of Duty Finder then. Withdraw. There we go. Alright, now we can do this uninterrupted. If we're hunting fates, we could do it. Here we go. Aww. Moon Breeder. I think. Yes! Oh my gosh!
Minfilia, am I right?
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
Aww.
Moonbreeder is an accomplished Charlian scholar, and an authority on aetherite technologies. She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Ascian souls.
Ooh.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Well, well. Let us return to the Rising Stones at once. We have much to discuss. All I can say is Moonbreeder must be really cold in that outfit because there is nothing covering her legs and it is not warm in this area. Commanders might not run anywhere, but I'm not a commander, so we're good. Entrance to the Solar. Yes, let's enter the Solar. So as well as this hunting down this traitor, we're also trying to fight the Ascians. We've got a battle going on two fronts here. Minfilia. 3 fronts if you count trying to find an ally. Trying to ally the states against the Ghanaians.
Moon! Gods, it's been ages!
Oh, longer, sister!
A joyous reunion indeed.
Well, of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
Ooh. Ooh.
Everyone, if I could have your attention. We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Sharlayan to assist us. I bid Moonbreeder join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of aetherites. Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into white auracite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
Wow.
'Tis plain the passage of the years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits. And nothing at all to reform thy youthful manner.
Oh!
Oriange, where in the hells have you been hiding?
Aww.
Unhand me.
I come all this way, and that's what you have to say to me. I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Oh no.
Go on. Thine artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit. Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
You still haven't found it, then? Your missing aetherite?
No.
We have not. No. We know that Iceheart teleported to an aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon. We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second aetherite to impede our pursuit.
Really, you think?
Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
I'm sorry, but if the aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the aetherite.
In that case, there might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
Truly?
Okay.
How?
Exactly how?
We use the current to recreate the beacon. As you know, aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea.
Okay.
Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate. However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination. Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Right. Recreating
Like
an
opening
aetherite.
the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
Dunno.
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern.
Okay.
To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
and dangerous. Every person who has attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process. They, however, do not have wide aura sight at their disposal.
Okay.
I can use it to channel all the ether you can give me into the aetherite. However, white aura sight cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand.
Ooh.
Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
They'll just die. It's easy.
Though it risked the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options. If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
That's the spirit. Let's roll the dice.
Oh, my dice always kill me in a game. Well. Ooh, a simple plan. What's this? Okay. It's not food we can use for combat. We could buy some. And where are we at now? Well, let's see. The Instruments of Our Deliverance. Oh, okay, we have an amphitheater coming up. Right. That means we're actually 5 quests off the end of patch 2.4, Dreams of Ice. Alright, let's get going. Benfilia. The Instruments of Our Deliverance. A plan has been devised, and Benfilia would have it carried out without further delay. I've already informed Alphinaud of our plan to recreate the beacon in the manner Moonbreeder described. He agreed that despite the inherent danger, it represents our only hope of success. He also said that he wished to meet with you at the Snowcloak before proceeding. I expect you will find him waiting for you there when you arrive. I want you to know that I appreciate everything you've done on our behalf, Rosalore, and that I have faith you will return to us, as you always have. Okay. It's a little disconcerting, but okay. Alright, leaving the solar. Oops, let's go. Yep, leave the rising stones. I know, we're nickel and diming our way through, but these quests are actually well below our level, I think. Yeah, oh no, they're at our level, level 50. Radio. So we're still nickel and diming our way. Grr. Okay. We do have some homestones. Why don't we see if we can get, okay, what level? I'm actually looking for jewelry. So we want jewelry that's above level 19 earrings. Okay, so the Noct is good. Okay, anything, so a ring and an earring above level 19. Let's see if these ladies sell that. I don't think they do. What are we? A disciple of war? Poetics. Let's have a look at that. Okay. We want accessories. Oh, wait. Offending. We probably want slaying. It's level 130. We could afford it. That would really bring our stuff up. $280. It'll take most of our tomestones out, so we need to go and get some more. Right, let's do it. And let's see if I guessed right. So we'll go C. And we'll go recommended gear. Oh, look at that. Yes. Right, now we have gear at 112 on average. That's pretty good. I know, I need some more tomestones. We need to do some society quests to get those. If we go into Control C, we'll see our currency. We have 51 tomestones. We need 280 to get our next piece of jewelry. So we need 229 tomestones, which is, we get 15 per allied society quest. So that's 3 society quests per society per day. So that's 45. We get 12 society quests in total, which should be enough to get ourselves another piece of jewelry to bring our jewelry up. So very often you'll find that when you're doing your equipment, your jewelry is what lets you down and what brings your overall item level down, and one way to get it is through your tomestones. You do get some as rewards for side quests, but we seem to have gone through those. I do need to go Control I for our armory chest. I just want to see what level. So our footwear is really high. What are we not using? Ninja Kyahan, level 50. I think our ninja gear has gone beyond that, but I can't desynthesize it. Alright, I'm going to grab that. We're going to put that over in our inventory so it's out of the way. Knocked Greaves. Gladiator Paladin. Okay, I haven't unlocked the Gunbreaker class, so let's just have a quick look at our Paladin. Check our gear. Level 90. Alright, so let's see if we have better gear for our Paladin. Yeah, let's put those on and save that. Okay, so we might just quickly go through the rest of our classes and update our gear on all classes. So you will need to do this periodically. It doesn't do it automatically. So our Ironworks Earrings of Slaying will go onto these. Over to Ninja. Probably gets the Slaying Earrings as well. No. Because we already have the Auroral Earrings. That doesn't make sense. Okay, never mind. Game says no, you've got the best gear already. Let's go over here, see what we've got for her. So we haven't done a lot for our healers, so that's okay. But this does mean before I start tossing things out that I have got the best gear available for each one that's equipped with that. Alright, so I need to really work on my Dragoon's gear as well. We will get there very slowly. Samurai came in as a high level class. So I mean, if I go through all of these, I probably will find that there is nothing. Oh, my bad. Let's update everything that we can then. I was going to say I'll probably find there's nothing that I can change into. Oh, right. But every little bit helps. So let's just make sure everyone is where they need to be. What are you wearing, girl? I know there is no accounting for taste, okay? Just none. Where are we at? Dancer. Yeah. Red Mage. Nope, Red Mage is happy with Red Mage's stuff. Alright, then we get into our crafting gear, and I'm pretty sure we haven't got anything for our crafters, but we will check it. We haven't touched our crafters for a while. I've been focusing on my combat classes. The original plan was I was going to get my combat classes up, and then I was going to come back, and while I was doing my crafting, we were going to finish the MSQs, main story quests. So it does look very much like I do have the ultimate set of gear. It's leatherworkers, weaver, and botanist, and miner. Alright, so we're good. So now we know that everything in our chests is actually where it should be. Let's just duck back to Samurai. Make sure that we really truly have the best we can. Yes, we do. Alright, so what's this? Temple boots. Not desynthesizable. Let's return those to the inventory. I'm going to dump them somewhere. Maritime sandals. Not desynthesizable. Return that to the inventory. Bronze sabatons. Our gunbreaker probably comes with better gear than that, so I am going to desynthesize that. Boom. Okay, these are Argute boots. They are desynthesizable. Scholar level 90. Our Scholar has the highest level stuff on them that they can, so that's not a sign. We're going to desynthesize that. I know it's unique, but we're going to... I'll cry later, okay. Gallant Solares is for our Paladin. It's not desynthesizable. We'll return it to the inventory. Scholar's boots, not desynthesizable. Return that to the inventory. Iron sabatons, item level 20. We are desynthesizing that. So every now and then you guys are going to have to just clear out your inventories. Clerics. For White Mage, that's definitely gone. Let's desynth that one. I know, try later. We do not have the inventory space. We never will to retain everything we want to. Sorry, what was that? Goat skin legs for Disciple of War. We probably want to use it for something, but you know what? We're not going to. We're just going to get rid of that. Dragon Greaves. I know. I love our costumes for Dragon. For Dragoon. There we go. Doctor's Caligay. Now I could theoretically turn those into my Grand Company. I am just going to desynthesize them. This is all about making space. Ditto with the infantry thigh boots. It's desynthesizable as well. Alright. You'll notice we're getting some nice materials out of it, so crafters will be happy if we keep it. Maybe. Warriors jackboots. This also increases our desynthesis capability, so our leatherworker skill desynthesis goes up. Alright, foreskin moccasins, level 43. We can buy or make some of these, so we're just gonna zap that. Valor Solares, that's not desynthesizable. Oh, it is desynthesizable. Alright, well hopefully I haven't broken anything that I need. Sigh, cry. What I would have liked to have done is been able to keep all our unique armors, just for memory's sake. So I'm going to make sure I haven't broken anything. Because it's nothing worse than trying to change to a class. And then discover that you don't have the stuff for it. Alright, that's pretty good. Let's sort that so it's tidy. Okay, let's have a look in our pants. I know, Temple Gaskins, not desynthesizable. Return that to the inventory. Argue culottes. Scholar. Ouch. Desynth that. Maritime shorts. Not desynthesizable. That's probably, I think that's a costume we got from our, one of our events. Gallant Cuisse. Turn it to the inventory. Bow Striker's skirt. It is desynthesizable. Let's get rid of it. It's short. Doesn't cover my legs. Makes me nervous. Linen trousers. Level 43 boarskin culottes. Desynth that. So basically, when you desynthesize, just make sure there's no little notebook at the bottom of whatever it is you're breaking, because turn that to the inventory. Return that to the inventory. Because otherwise, you'll wreck your saved things, your saved sets. Yes, we can desynth that one. Disciple of War level 38. Let's desynth that. There's really no point in keeping the low level gear. Cleric's culottes, let's desynth those. I am not going to cry about those because they are such short shorts, it's ridiculous. So we're getting cloth, cashmere cloth, and lightning cloth. So you'll notice too we're filling up our backpack, which is a bit sad. We need to fix that. Colosseum Subligar, not going to miss that thing either. Let's get rid of it. Get some rare items out of it. Right, that just leaves me with the Ninja Hakama, which we're going to return to the inventory. Just for the minute, because I think I can use glamours to remember them if I want to. Alright, that brings that down nicely. Now our gloves are next. Right, let's just go across. We'll find what is and isn't. Cleric's gloves, desynth. Argue gloves, desynth. Gallant gloves, return to the inventory. Draken gauntlets, return to the inventory. Temple gloves, return to the inventory. Scholar's gloves, return to the inventory. Fingerless boarskin gloves. They probably would be useful for my archer, but we're going to desynthesize them anyway. Buccaneer's gloves. Disciple of War 46. We're just going to get rid of that too. We can get more. Ninja Tekko, not desynthesizable, return to the inventory. Foe Striker's mitts. Desynth that one. I know, you destructive little monkey in you. Desynth that one. Right. Right, that's done. And we better get this done. Everything else is below 30, so that's a good safe margin. If we go dungeon running, we can keep all our treasures until I go nuts and desynthesize them again. But I won't desynth until before we've... I know I really like the Valor Surcoat though. Oh, never mind. Desynth that one. Which I'll probably find there's some crafting opportunities I'm missing because I'm getting rid of things. What did I just break? A Valor Surcoat. Okay. A Gallant Surcoat I cannot desynthesize. Return that to the inventory. Argute Gown I can desynthesize. Basically, we just don't have the space. It's as simple as that. And all of these, a lot of these are stacking, so good. Fighter's Cuirass, level 55, not desynthesizable, return to the inventory. Temple Cyclist, return to the inventory. Scholar's Gown, return to the inventory. Cotton Trapper's Tunic. Right, before we're going to actually retrieve the materia out of it. And then we're going to retrieve that materia out of it. And then we're going to desynthesize that. Now I don't know if I'm doing the wrong thing or not with this, so I'm just guessing at this point. I'm going to turn that to inventory. We are going to desynthesize that. Okay, no. Maritime Top, we're returning to the inventory. That was one we got from the one of the events from this year. Shirt of the Divine Hero. And it's below any level that we can use. Let's desynthesize that, get something out of it. Like I said, you can go to your Grand Company and turn them in for Grand Company seals. That's quite useful. Today I don't feel like making a run. Cleric's Robe. Let's desynthesize that thing. Velveteen Shirt. It's level 25. Let's retrieve the materia, because we want to have that, so we get to pull all our materia back. We can use it again. Let it go. There it is. So we'll retrieve that materia. And we'll retrieve that materia. So I overmelded on that one. You can overmeld and get up to 5 materia on each one, but you've got to be of a skill to do it. You can only meld. The melder will only meld to the slots, whereas to truly unmeld, to desynthesize it, to meld all the rest, you've got to actually meld beyond the slots. Draken Mail, return to inventory. Auroral Tabard, 110. Archer Bard, I know, I'll cry about it. Oh no, I just got that one. Let's leave that one in. Radio. I think I desynthesized something else I just got though. Sort everything. Alright. Make sure everything still works. Okay, good. Sort. Alright. That's the boring part of inventory maintenance. Well, okay, it's one of the boring parts of inventory maintenance. So I'm just going to grab this and we're going to sort it. So all of our stuff we want to stick store is going up here. And then I have a few other things. Let's go up to the traders and we're going to go... Why am I wearing that? Thank you. Pink does not suit her. Alrighty. I know, why am I showing you guys the more maintenance-y kind of things? Because some things you actually are useful for you to see. Alright, we're not selling anything. So we need to fix that. We can make 20 spaces, but before we do, let us entrust or withdraw items. We'll do duplicates. Beautiful. He doesn't have any space, so this is the guy I'm going to be putting my dyes and my costumes in. So let's see what's in here. Everything should be not desynthesizable. Otherwise I'm going to have to get ruthless. I know, I'm not sure what I want to do with these, so whether it's worth keeping them, or whether I should just discard all of them, or whether I turn them into costumes. I'm sure some of you might have some insight into that. This is not a part of the game I've explored greatly in depth. These are like the special things. I like the Mighty Mogrod, and I don't want to desynthesize it. MGP vouchers, Jandalane's token, and gold saucer tickets. We do have our glamour dispellers and our glamour things. We do have our dyes. Alright, but then we have our materials. Do I have that? Unobtained and unregistered. Oh, okay, I can't use it. We need to keep it just for a minute. What's that? Vesper Bay Aetheryte ticket. Radio. Let's see what's in box 2. A bunch of materials. A whole ton of materials. Which I can start to sell. I can sell some of the higher level stuff that I'm not going to want. I mean, we can buy any of these things. Alright, but we won't just yet. Let me just zip this way. We're going to quit out of this retainer. And we're going to go into the next retainer, Ragath. Entrust or withdraw. Entrust you. So he's choppers as well. Alright. So what I might do with retainer 1 then. We might desynth some of those. Actually, hang on. Go back in. Let me grab out those. Any costumes were taken out. Just because. Yeah. Oh no, that's a crafting material as well, the antique solares. So alright. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna drop dark steel ingot. We could sell that. Easy peasy. Just entrust it for a minute. Alright. Alright, there's probably stuff in there I don't want, but I do want to start on my crafters and I do want to have the materials so I don't have to spend a small fortune. Let's quit out here. This is how my backpack gets to be chockers. I know, Andreas. Alright, entrust to withdraw. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to get rid of 25 items. Alright, let's retrieve that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get rid of these. And I'm not sure I've actually stored them in 2 places at once, so that's the other thing I'm going to check out in a minute. Because heaven knows I've been a little bit blonky at some points. I know, so many things that you want to keep from the events, and sometimes you just can't because there just is no space for them. We go with 1, then we have all clothes that we can't desynthesize. Okay, interesting. Duplicates, there are none. Now let's see if we had some duplicates over here. I hope we did. With Ragath. Will entrust to withdraw. No, I didn't have any. Alright, so I'm just going to have to put up with those in there. That's fine. Right. Well, that gives me a little bit of space. Kind of. Oh, he is selling items. There are a few that are for sale still. Alright, so the next thing I want to do, let's go to the mender. We'll make sure our gear is up to snuff. Repair everything. So this is like character maintenance. You just need to knuckle down and make sure everything's maintained. Make sure you've got space in your pack. Make sure you've got space where you want it. Right, it's all done. Independent merchant. Now we can purchase gear up to level 45 here. But what I want to do here is I want to just... my Allegan silver pieces, I'm going to sell those. I just want to sort this out a little bit. If I wanted to, I could go nuts and sell all of these things in and just accept a minimal profit and not sell them on the market. That would also work. Right, but that's all I'll do there. Shift Control I will open up my Budgie's backpack. So there's no way I can sort same items across, but what I want to do is I want to add that over there already. An antique helm. I don't know what to do with that. Alright, so in the backpack what I'm trying to do is just keep all of my materia for the moment. I'm not sure what that... and okay, I guess there's some things I wanted in the overflow. We'll keep that there, that's fine. We're not desperate yet. Open up the inventory because I did notice that I have unobtained and unregistered this. So what we'll do is we will use it. That will get it out of our backpack and add it to our collections. And we still have a fair amount of space in there. So we might just have to be content with that. Rightio. Oh, sigh. Nearly done. Rightio, what are we doing next? Alright, we can speak with Alphinaud at Snowcloak. I see. Well, why don't we go and do that? That we're going to need to go to Camp Dragonhead. Yes, because there's no other way. And then we're just going to have to fly whatever contraption we happen to summon when we get there. So let's grab our Mount Roulette. Well, we are into the shiny little budgie today, aren't we? Now remember, we unlocked flying in the basic areas when we completed the Realms Reborn final quest, and we're now into the patch quests. I know that thing is blinding though, isn't it? It's beautiful. Alright, where am I going? I know, too busy admiring the bird. We're somewhere, I think we're sitting down here in the saddle, maybe. Can't see myself. Maybe I'm actually in its claws. No. Oh, whoops. Sorry, bird. I'm too busy admiring it to watch where I'm flying. Ah, yeah. Down to Snowcloak. We'll buzz the Baratine Crocs. Go talk to Alphinaud. Let's hop off the budgie. Let's do this thing first. I love it. It has no combat capability. It just looks pretty, but I like it. Alrighty. Good to see you, Rosalore. I was starting to wonder if you were having second thoughts. Captain Ilbert sends his regards, by the way. He attends to the interrogation of Eline Royale in Ul'dah, even as we speak. But I shall not distract you from the matter at hand. We can discuss the Ivy upon your return. I trust that, by which to say, the others are waiting for us at the Aetheryte. After you, Scion. Ooh, okay. See, and this is why I dropped out of Duty Finder, because I actually wanted to see the cutscenes without having to jump away from them in a hurry. Wow. Okay. So we're charging it. Okay. There. It's ready. Wow. Oh. Whoa. Okay, what have we done? Ha! Worked, I think. Try tuning to the Aetherite now. Feel for the current and try to locate the beacon. Alright, that's why I didn't help charge it, because I've got to use my energy for this. Did it work? We've done all we can, Rosalore. For now, let us withdraw. When your final preparations are complete, you must seek out the beacon we have created. If, by the grace of the 12, you arrive safely, you must stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva. Alright. I see. Wow. I know, I love the setting. Well, guys, before we speak... Oh no, we have a little bit of time. Let's talk to Alphinaud again then. We cannot ignore the possibility that our actions have alerted Iceheart to our plans. Should that be the case, she may attempt to hasten the completion of the summoning ritual, and if she succeeds, you'll have little choice but to face Shiva in battle. Knowing little of this saint, I cannot say if your own strength will suffice, and so I would encourage you to call upon your allies. Some may have reservations about wagering their lives on the success of Moanbreeder's experiment, but others will be surely agree that desperate times call for desperate measures. Ah, before you assemble your party, pray speak with that knight. I believe he has a message for you from Ser Amaric. He does, huh? Madam, Ser Amaric regrets that he could not be here in person and asks that I read to you this letter. Ahem. Ishgard faces an unprecedented threat, yet in our hour of need it is not her knights who stand poised to defend her. Rosalore Seraphina, the warrior of light, saviour of Eorzea, your deeds this day shall not be forgotten. Where others would flee, you choose to remain. Where others would falter, you rise to the challenge. Where others would use their gifts for selfish ends, you wield yours in service to a greater cause. May Haloni bless you with good fortune and see you safely home. Akafar Amphitheatre hard, now accessible. Ooh. Confront Shiva in the Akafar Amphitheatre. Alright, well, we're not going to do that this episode, but now we know where we need to go for our next main story quest. I think we're still at level 52. Speak with Delexia and Little Solace. Oh, we could unlock that and speak with Skate Swiss and Swift Perch. Well, let's go and tidy these up as much as we can. So we're just going to zippity-doo-dah over to Hawthorne Hut. Actually, you know, while we're here in Little Solace, we could do our Allied Society quests. We might do that next episode. As soon as I remember which direction to go in. I know, different tunes for different things. Here we go. Hopefully Delexia won't shoot me where I stand. Delexia. Hi. Walking One is here. Has Walking One heard of Lord Ramu's return? Yes, I have, I'm afraid. Then this one does not need to explain. Walking One should wait here while this one fetches Elder One. Okay. Walking One is most welcome in these one's home. The gentle sighs of winds and trees and brooks told these ones of Walking One's peaceful words with Lord Ramu. These ones also heard that Thunderous One challenged Walking One to battle. This one is certain that Lord Ramu was pleased with Walking One's strength. And such strength Walking One has. Arrow-shooting ones often tell grand tales of Walking One, and these ones are glad to call Walking One friend. But this one must warn Walking One. Touched ones have summoned Lord Ramu once more, and this time with an offering of many, many more crystals. This one does not think Thunderous One means to bring judgment to Gridania. After all, Lord Ramu made a special promise to Walking One. It is the intentions of Touched Ones that concern this one. Touched Ones yet act in fear and in hate. Even should Lord Ramu ignore Touched One's destructive wishes, his presence alone drains the land of ether. It is not just Gridania, but the entire realm that Thunderous One threatens. Life will seep from the soil, crops will wither and die, though Lord Ramu will it otherwise, Walking Ones will go to war over what remains. This one begs brave and courageous one to fight again. Touched Ones must understand that summoning Thunderous One is futile, that Thunderous One respects the strength of Walking One. Right. Thank you. This one knew Walking One would do the right thing. Walking One knows how to visit the striking tree. Touch the Etherite found in the domain of Touched Ones, and Walking One will soon be face to beard with Lord Ramu. These ones will listen to the forest voices for news of Walking One's victory. And then you wave me cheerfully on. Oh, I swear, these little beggars are trying to get me killed. Right, okay. Let's go and go touch the... Okay, that is mildly disturbing. However, he flies like everything else, so... there we go. You'll hear the music for All Saints Wake playing while he flies and while we're mounted. But I'm riding on the Pumpkinhead's head. That's just the Impresario's head. There you go. That's just... it's worries, at least the legs flapping as he goes. Okay. Sorry, very distracted. Very distracted. Okay, let's hop off. Okay, so I can still throw candy about. I can still throw pumpkins about. Lovely. And I can get off the pumpkin. Rightio. I need... oh, really? You and me not getting on again? I forgot. I'm actually the same level, or just above this one, so she's going to object to my presence in her domain. Alright, now she's dead and can't object anymore. I'm sure she'll reincarnate. This is going to impress Lord Ramu no end. We'll attune to the Etherite, but I have a feeling we're not going to be able to finish the quest until we actually enter the domain. We have unlocked it. The striking tree extreme is now accessible, but the quest is not done and we have to enter there to be able to do it. Well, that's that one done. Let's go back to the village. We'll end our episode there. Who are we flying today? The unicorn. Excellent. I just need to make sure I'm going in the right direction. I am not. Now I am. Whoops. Except for when I'm landing headfirst in a tree. What fate is that? What a boar. Thoroughbred sylphic fighting boar nose. Khafra has turned on its masters and is now wreaking havoc in the Twelves Wood. Can I don't think I can attack Khafra. I know. Without drawing the attention of all the other things. I don't think I'm up to that battle yet. Where was I going? I know. It's probably a rare one as well. It is happening in the rain. So next time it's raining, if we don't find it normally, we'll have to see if it's around. It's another level 50, level 43 fate. We're not going to be able to finish that one before it's over. I know, I'm being picky. Picky. Here we go. But we're going to fly down here. Unless I've lost myself. No, I haven't lost myself. We're good. There we go. Oh wait, I've got 2 lots I can do. A set from Panixia. Alright. Daily quests. I have 12 remaining for the day. And up here, I did not realise there were 2 sets of sylph quests I could do. Oh my gosh. Well, guess what we're doing next episode, guys? We're going to do some sylphic quests. And try and maybe complete that entry there. But we might finish up here. Let's have a look at our challenge log while we're there. Don't they look companionable, those two? They're just up to nothing but mischief. Logs, challenge log. Alright, so we've done a little bit. Okay, battles, we haven't done anything. PvP we're not doing. Fate, we need to do a few more fates, like, you know, 9 more. Lev quests, we could probably do those pretty quick. We're actually doing Allied Society quests next episode. If we can complete 15. I don't think we can complete 15 before the day's out, although there are 6 here. And then we've got the lizard quests. And then we've got the fish quests. So that's 12. But we only have an allowance of 12 per day too. What I might do, I might pick up the quests for today. So I think it'll let me begin tomorrow's allowance. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, I dream of Slimy. Phoenixia wants to take her mind off her troubles. Does Walking One know what these ones love even more than Milkroot? Milkroot mixed with Dream Slime. Dream Slime makes Milkroot thrice as fun. But this one isn't having much fun today. Why? Because touched ones are herding slimy ones and hoarding all the Dream Slime. Walking One must punish touched ones and steal the Dream Slime. Teach touched ones not to be greedy ones. Or just find Slimy One and bring Dream Slime to this one, so this one can forget one's worries. Phoenixia, that's not a healthy habit. In the Sylphlands, Phoenixia is not impressed with the Sneaky One's latest scheme. These ones just found a Walking One lying on the ground near the Sylphlands. Walking One was covered in blood. This one spoke with Walking One. Walking One was attacked by coin boxes in Sylphlands. Walking One said coin boxes. This one thinks Sneaky Ones are using sneaky magic to trick adventuring ones. This one is tired of Sneaky One's tricks. This one does not want to see any more Walking Ones hurt. Brave One must take these sea booms, show coin boxes for the sneaky ones they are. Alright. And Mushroom Madness. Something in the air has Phoenixia distressed. Just when this one thought touched ones couldn't get any nastier, does Friendly One smell something funny in the air? This one saw touched ones scattering strange powder on stink shrooms, making nasty stink even stinkier. These ones cannot stop sniffling and sneezing. Please, Friendly One, wash Nasty One's nasty powder off stink shrooms before all these ones become sickly ones. Right. Now, does that mean I have more up here? Yeah, it does. Alright, we'll pick these up. We'll do them next episode. Magitech Menace. Janaxia is in dire need of an adventurer's aid. Friendly One, please. These ones are in terrible, terrible danger. This one's friends saw steel ones in the forest. Saw giant, spiky ones ripping trees out of the ground. These ones barely escaped alive. The forest is not safe for these ones with spiky ones crashing and smashing, and there is nothing this one can do. Friendly One is strong one, yes? Friendly One must smash Spiky One. Make Spiky One go away. Friendly One will do this, yes? Bring back peace of Spiky One. Let these ones know that there is nothing to fear. Oh, that one's a hard one to do. That's actually a thing. A fate. We'll see if it spawns, otherwise I will abandon that quest. Giddy for Gooboos. Level 42, so oh yeah, we're good. Tonaxia would introduce you to one of her best friends. These ones have many friends in the forest, but no better than mossy ones. Mossy ones are old ones, as old as the forest itself. Mossy ones are as big as trees and twice as strong. Mossy ones keep these ones safe. When mossy ones go "Catch-you!" harsh ones become scaredy ones. Does Walking One want to become friends with mossy ones too? Mossy ones look scary, but are gentle ones. Cheerful One in Larkspur tends to mossy ones. If Walking One wants to make friends with mossy ones, Walking One should go there. Okay. Imperial Intruders. I'll have a look at the fault with that one in a minute. Unwelcome intruders to the forest have Tonaxia ill at ease. Scary steel ones come to the forest, stomping flowers and snapping trees. The forest is no place for steel ones, but these ones have not the strength to face strong, scary steel ones. Will Walking One chase off steel ones? This one can help. This one made stink bombs from big mouth ones' stink juice. Oh. Any nose-having one will run away from the stink. This one is certain. Walking One must throw stink bomb at steel one Walking One sees. But be careful. Strong steel ones may fight back. Now why can't I do anything with this one? Do I have a Magitech key hiding in here? No, I don't. So I do need to go do that quest. Oh, that fate. Let's have a quick look at our map. So basically, this is where that fate is, and it's not up at the moment. But we have all of these spaces to go check out. We'll do that next episode. Guys, if you've enjoyed this episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. If there's anything in particular you want me to explore as we go, please let me know. But on this note, I'm going to leave you. Have a really good week out there, and I'll see you around.